Good good evening, my patriots. How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of you guessed it. That's right, Blackistan Chronicles. Now tonight I'm going to touch base on a couple of stories that are really pressing in the Sun community. You know me, I go all across the US, what I could find, what I could get into. So, with that being said, what's up, Maurice, man? I appreciate you for coming in. Shout out to the legend Maurice Delk. We going one of these days, me and him gonna do a show. It's just timing, man. But we gonna do it. Once again, like I said before, we're doing this full time now. Please, y'all, support the channel as much as you can through the description down below. So I'm gonna bring you guys a couple of stories tonight where we are going to break down what in the world is going on in the land of wokeism, because that's what we get, right? Every time we talk about these things, is going on. Every time we talk about these things, there's always an issue. Always. But don't you worry. Oh man. And I'm sorry for that question. I wasn't thinking. I'm going to edit that one out. I'm going to take that poll out right quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to end that poll. I'm going to redo that one because that one was crazy. Let me go redo that one again. Okay. Let me create another one I was trying to say. Let me try that again. Sorry. My bad, guys. I didn't word that right, but I am now. About to tell you right now. Give me 1 second. About to reword it right now. All right. So let me go ahead on here and change that answer right quick. Yeah, man. I want to give y'all something way different. For real. Sorry about that. And I'm about to add this next poll. And here we go, guys. Now we got it. All right, now here we go. Now we got a better poll. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna pin that to you guys. Got 13 in the night. That's good. I'm like the numbers. I'm loving it. So let's go ahead on here and let's talk about the first story we're gonna jump into. Please like and share. Please like and share. Thank you, Jake. Good morning to you too, brother. I know you're across the water. And I'm about to go up here. Something about the trip. Lord Jesus. Now this happened a couple of weeks ago, but it is still an ongoing thing talking about in the area. I just found this. I didn't even know this even happened. This back in my birthday week. So let's go ahead on and jump into this right quick. I'm going to put the link down below. And yeah, copy this. Paste it down right quick. All right. And let's go and share this. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all know what to do. We need to get to 20 likes tonight. Let's get it. Let's get into this, man.
Every time you see this logo, think about one thing: all of your work in one place.
There are new details emerging tonight about a shooting investigation on Cheshire Bridge Road that brought Atlanta police to 3 different scenes. Police were first called to the Allure Gentlemen's Club around 3 a.m. for reports of shots being fired. Police then found a shooting victim near the CVS down the road, and then a crashed BMW across the street. That 25-year-old man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say it appears the victim was kicked out of Allure and then was shot when he tried to return.
All right, guys. Let me break this down to you. Usually, when you get kicked out the strip club, okay, and you are a son man or a son woman, usually a son man, it's because you yourself have let your liquor done too much talking. I'm just telling you what it is, man. When I used to go when I was in the military, okay? And because of that, a lot of people get that liquid courage. You out here talking to a lot of these, especially in Atlanta, a lot of these on street dudes, aka real street Blackistan professionals, navigators, I call them, that know about the street, and you talking all that shit, and next thing you know, shit gets real, and you can't handle the pressure, okay? Because not only is it gonna be the bouncer you got to worry about, there's these other people too. Lisa, some man and some woman is our code for black folks. Cause see, we can't say uh black or African American these days because everything is offensive. So when I say son, you can't really say that's offensive. Oh man. Yeah, y'all. Get this jack behind off here. I don't know who this is. Thank you, Jet. I appreciate you, bro. Jet working overtime. Go ahead on and block that fool, man. I tell you, man. Yep, that's black. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. Exactly. Oh, thank you very much, guy incognito. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything you doing. Yep, that's right. And that's what happens, man. Some men get their ass out into the strip club and lose their mind. Oh, shoot. See, Lisa, you too much. I'm about to end the poll shortly. I'll probably go back to the poll in a minute. But this is what happens, man. This is what happens. It's always in the strip club, man. Ain't nothing new. Let's continue.
Turn.
Why do people love El Salvador?
Now, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna remove this and put me back on the mainstream, baby. Hold on. So that is the first story tonight. Okay. Shout out to Atlanta talking about this. Now, the next story we're gonna talk about is a little bit more disturbing. I don't like bringing these type of stories to you guys, but this story is so disturbing that yeah, it's a lot to elaborate. So we're gonna talk about a incident that happened. Now everybody know that right now the weed game is about to be legal in a federal level, right? That's what the liberals want. They've been preaching it, promoting it, getting it in. So, with that being said, everybody knows now that you should have no excuse in the world to really go against anything that produce any type of THC substance that you can enjoy. But unfortunately, when we're dealing with Sun people from Blackistan, I guess they don't get the memo. So let's jump into the story, shall we?
'These two teenagers, just 15 and 16 years old, investigators believe they're tied to 3 different crimes in 3 different cities. This location.
15 and 16 years old. Oh man. When I was 15 and 16 years old, I was not thinking about this. These gentlemen went to 3 different locations. When I was 15 and 16 years old, I was trying to figure out math, arithmetic, all that arithmetic, trying to keep my mom from beating my ass for not listening in class, things of that nature. But unfortunately, we at a different time now where at 15 and 16 years old, 20 to 30 years later, that's not the case. I mean, y'all recent I haven't done a story about this yet, but you can look this up. There's a rapper currently right now named Cash Out. Him and his mother was running a prostitution ring. So, yes. And then y'all remember the story I reported on back here, you can check it out, where I talked about the father helped his son escape to Mexico. Mexico, okay, Mexico, and they robbed somebody. So this is what kids are doing today. Kids today are in that. You know what I'm saying? This is what kids are doing. This is what kids are doing today. The son young men and women out here in Blackistan are already getting their stripes in the criminal justice system. At 15 and 16 years old, they're just as deadly as a felon that's been creating crime or committing crime the last 10 years. You can't make this shit up. A criminal prodigy. Let's continue.
In West Seattle, where you can see the boarded up windows, is just one of their stops. Bellevue Rare Coins in West Seattle says they will reopen, but say it'll take several months. The building undergoing a security overhaul after Seattle police say on April 6, teenage armed robbers forced the employees to the ground and then took off with cash and jewelry. 15-year-old Marshawn.
15 years old. Marshawn Jones. How many of y'all think that his father was present in his life? I doubt it. And even if his father was present in his life, how many do y'all think that his father probably was not as tough on him like he should have been? How many of y'all think that he had one of those mamas that was like, "That's not my baby. My baby didn't do that. That not my baby." Because y'all know this happens in the Sun community. Okay, moms will get very upset when they think that their young sons are like this. I mean, it is what it is. $2 for a Performer 20. I hope to see you on Black Gen Z set one day. Performer I Am Black Jen Set and me have been talking. I'm going to email them. We're going to make this happen because we're going to talk about real stuff. We also going to start getting liberals on this channel. I got a liberal guy I've been reached out to. We're going to talk. We're going to do a session probably on Fridays called Liberal Thoughts. I'm going to call it Conservative Thoughts versus Liberal Thoughts from a Sun Man perspective. From Sun Man perspective. Thinking about something like that. I think that'll be a cool thing. We're gonna start doing call-ins too. We just got to get the numbers up. We're at 12 tonight. That's the highest I've been in a while. We need to start when we start getting 30 people to 40 people on average on here. I'm telling you right now, we will be there. Oh, don't worry. Me and Black Gen Z, we gonna make this happen. I'm gonna reach out to Black Gen. We gonna make this happen. It's gonna be a Black Gen Z show. I'm getting all Blackistan affiliates, all of us, okay? The Gulag Gang, because I'm venturing more in the Gulag Gang. Don't get me wrong, I still represent with ABL and Jericho Green and them. I still have those shows, but I'm more of a Gulag Gang guy. I think this is my niche. This is my thing, okay? Oh, Lisa, don't feel racist, honey. Don't worry, there's a lot of black whites as well, too. All right, guys, we up to 15 in the chat today, man. I'm loving this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep speeding it up. You know what? I'm gonna try regular DeGala. He is a very hard guy. That man works a lot. He does so many stories. It's hard to get on AK Nation on the show, bro. I mean, it really is. You have to really go on his show and comment like that. But we gonna get it together. We own it. But right now, I got to build my brand a little bit more, and then we're gonna get to that point. I mean, this is just crazy. 15 years old, guys. This is where we at 15. I'm gonna show my face on it for a minute so y'all can see. This. Oh, the Gulag Gang. Gulag Gang is basically a collective amount of creators that talk about real deep subjects on all racial issues across the board, especially about the community, because a lot of people don't like touching it. So that's what that is. And I'm one of the ones. Yeah, exactly. And because of that, cool. That's what Hood Service and Trey NBD. Those are my dogs. They're the one that kind of gave me that thing, saying, "Yo, man, you getting towards the Gulag Gang with a lot of your talking points." So that's what I did. Oh, I am, man. We are. Oh yeah, Laughing Dog, man. I ain't seen you in a couple of streams. I'm loving it, man. I got all the Gulag Gang affiliates in here, man. This is crazy, man. I told you, man, we gonna blow this up. I'm telling you, me, SKC, all of us gonna be a huge connection, along with my dog, Nate as well. We gonna get it in. We gonna make this pop, man. We gonna make this pop. Let's continue.
Sean Jones is in custody, and his alleged accomplice, 16-year-old Montrell Hatfield, remains on the run. The two tied to 3 violent crimes dating back to February 22nd. That's when police say the 2 teens and another person walked into a Federal Way pawn shop armed with guns and demanded cash. Both teens were arrested, charged with felonies, but both were released on electronic home monitoring.
I want y'all to hear this for a minute. They were arrested, okay? Arrested and released back to their parents. Let's run that clip back one more time, because I don't think a lot of the Sun men and women that follow me on this channel and a lot of my other nationalities that follow me as well don't understand how crazy it is on the West Coast right now. Because if they was in the South, like Georgia, a red state like Florida with DeSantis, and not to mention to Alabama, South Carolina, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, bro. He said, that's great to hear, bro. You always keep it cold. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And so I want y'all to see and hear what this man said one more time after these two young men, these two young men who are future criminals for the American correctional facility system from Blackistan has done, and look what they get rewarded. Let me let you hear that one more time so you know they didn't stutter.
Charged with felonies, but both were released on electronic home monitoring.
We think that we did have a solid argument for keeping them in custody because anytime that you use a gun in a crime like this, in an armed robbery, that's a very serious case.
The teens did not return to court. According to charging documents, on March 19th, both were in a pot shop in Tacoma.
Now, let's talk about this, guys. 15 years old, 16, okay? And you're in Tacoma, Washington, all right, or anywhere in the U.S. You got released to your parents' custody. You're supposed to show up to court, but you didn't after being released. Don't usually means, I know in Georgia and these other red states that I'm associated with, they usually come to the house and get your ass and drag you out and you going to jail, kitty jail, youth offender, whatever, jit camp, whatever they call it, you're going there. They gonna make sure that you're gonna learn today that your ass got to go to court. But unfortunately, they don't do that here. They don't give a shit. Okay? Because it's Washington. This is the place near Oregon and California. It's love over there. He didn't come to jail. Who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? He's just a confused son, man. It'd be racist to drag him back to jail after he did a strong arm robbery. Let's continue.
When the 15-year-old is accused of shooting and killing a store employee. 18 days later, Seattle police say they hit Bellevue rare coins. Now, both could face adult charges.
All right, I'm going to play that one more part again about their killing someone, and then I'm going to put my 2 cents in before we go to the last story. Here we go one more time.
And killing a store employee. Did not return to court. According to charging documents, on March 19th, both were in a pot shop in Tacoma when the 15-year-old is accused of shooting and killing a store employee.
You have to be a very demented 15-year-old to be comfortable in killing, I mean killing, a store employee. Okay, a human being without thinking twice. A grown person at that, a person with family, whatever. You got to be a very tormented soul. I mean, where is the parents in all this? I mean, that's where I'm at. Like, where is the parents, bro? Where is the guardians? This is what makes everything like this so disturbing. We don't never see the guardians. We don't never hear from the fathers. No male figures. Now they are about to be the ward of the state forever. Forever. You can't make this shit up. I'm just being real about it. You can't. That's just how real it has gotten out here in these streets. Let's continue.
"18 days later, Seattle police say they hit Bellevue rare coins. Now, both could face adult charges.
The message here is if you use a gun to threaten people, you're not going to get a pass, even if you're a juvenile.
Both 15 and 16-year-olds face a murder charge. They also face a violation for tampering with the GPS feature of their ankle monitor. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. In West Seattle, Sebastian Robertson, King 5 News.
Every time you see this logo, think
I'm back, guys. This is sad. 15 and 16 years old, gone. Never ever see the light of day. All because of what? Misdirection.com. I guarantee you both ain't had no fathers. I guarantee you the mothers was always making excuses, not sitting down, putting their children in the position to be around positive male role models. And when their children act the hell up, the only thing they always say is the following. A lot of these black mothers like saying it. Go ahead on. Be like your brother. Be like your cousin. Go on to jail. Be like your daddy. Go on and do that time. See, it used to be a time that some of these single mothers from the stand, son women that had children, used to give a shit about the direction the children were going. But unfortunately, we don't have that. Unfortunately, we have a new type of breed of son women. It's fuck you, fuck that. I'm gonna just play the victim card and that's it. It's sad but true. There's only 3% of real women out there that actually are single mothers that actually do put their foot down and beat that ass and make these young men find their way. But usually doesn't happen that way. Let's go to the chats right quick before we do the last. Let me go read some of these chats. Now, if you want your chats to be read first, you know what it is. Super chatting up. I'm going to read a couple. I'm going to go with Jet. Jet says the following: there's plenty of jobs to be had. Maybe not where you live, but sometimes a move is a good thing. Well, Jet, the problem is a lot of these son men and women don't want to move. It's victimhood pays, baby. Why would I move when I can play the victim and get out of shit and keep doing more fucked up shit? It's the truth. None of your businesses says they don't want jobs. Exactly, they don't. Victimhood paying great. Guy on Incognito says, I agree, Jet, and I'm pretty sure my dad instilled that in me. Well, God bless you for having a father like me and you both had men in our lives or a man in our lives that taught us the value of being a stand-up guy. Unfortunately, this new breed of generation of young men as growing up and women today, they don't have a male figure. Hell, a lot of them are getting it from the streets from other dudes that needn't have a male figure. So you got the blind leading the blind. All right, let me go look at the other one. Guy also said maybe it's the parents. Yes, Guy, I agree. It could be the parents. Brandy, thank you for that, Brandy. You always show me love. Says I live in Oregon. We are a critical race state. My son's best friend is not his race. I don't want either of them to find more differences in each other. I cry about this. Brandy, just continue being the loving mother you are. You're breaking the cycle every day. You're breaking the cycle because you're actually actively trying to make sure that your children and the friends that your children is bringing along is understanding what it means to be a stand-up person. Now, next one is Lisa. That's my love, Lisa. She said, I've taken care of a lot of 15, 16, 17-year-old gang members in the PICU at Grady in Atlanta. And they can be very dangerous. I understand, Lisa, because you right in the middle of the stand. She also said grandparents were usually trying to take care of them at home. Both parents missing a lot. That's true. And I believe that. Brandy, she's 199 for the super chat. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. I love you too, sweetheart. Thank you for the super chat. J Ice and 100 Joel. I'm gonna read Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy said, "I'm a single mom of 4. I'm white and my kids are black. My oldest 2 graduated and my younger 2 in private school. I would spank their butts if they act up, even my adult kids. Because you know why? Because you're from the old school. They don't have that anymore, Miss Tammy. They don't have that because now this new age, what they have now is a lot of these children that a lot of these people that's up here ain't giving 2 shits. And it's the truth. So that's why it's important for you to be like this. It's important for you to preach to your children and to spank their ass. You know what? I'm damn near 40 years old, and my mama, I already know I act the fool or I don't represent her in the light that I'm supposed to. My little mama, who's only 5'1", will take my big giant ass and fuck me up. I love her to death. And I will tell her in a minute, yes, mama, I'm sorry. Because that's just the generation I'm from. You feel me? All right, I'm going to read one more and then we're going to get to that last story. Performer 20 said, always counter that toxic stuff those teachers put out. Exactly. Jet Isis said, my dad would say, just whine about it. Melissa said, Joe, can you make a video about the police officer arresting that 10-year-old? I agree with the officer. I will find it and I'll do my best to do it. Anytime y'all find anything new, send it to me. Dad also said, if you put your hands in the way, you're getting hit too. Yep, that's how my dad was too. The same way. All right, guys, let me go to the next story. I don't have a video on this story. I'm going to have to read this off the article. So I'm going to put the article by me and we're going to just do it that way, okay? Because I was trying, but this story is fucking crazy. All right, give me one moment here and let me get this story back up here. Give me 1 second. Y'all keep hitting the like button. I appreciate everybody that's donating tonight. We definitely appreciate it. Like I said before, right now, I'm doing this full time. Every little bit helps. We're trying to get the algorithm to where it's right, to where we could get YouTube to push more on my videos. So let's see what happens. You know how that goes. So give me 1 second here. All right. Let's go put this back up. And I'm going to read this to you. And so y'all can read this for yourselves. Make sure I ain't miss no super chats anymore. Cause I don't want nobody saying, Joe, you missed my super chat. I don't want to do that. I don't want to piss my people off. All right, guys. So this story here. Massachusetts woman posed as a home health aide and stole residents' valuables, police say. Now, this is a Sun woman. Randolph, Massachusetts. A Massachusetts police department is working to reunite people with dozens of items allegedly stolen by a person posing as home health aide or hospice care worker. Let's pause right there before I dive deep in this shit. Y'all think about that. I want y'all to think for 1 second. Your loved one is sitting here not doing well at all. And you're trusting this damn fool to help with your loved one. And the only thing they want to do is steal. You can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. This is horrible. This is so horrible. I'm surprised this woman didn't get annihilated. You feel me? Because most people do the bang bang when you steal their stuff. Let's continue here. And Rose Fleurant, 36, of Weymouth, was charged with identity fraud, receiving a stolen credit card, and improper use of a credit card. According to Randolph police, Fleurant allegedly went into numerous senior assisted and independent living communities and entered the victims' apartments, posing as a home health aide or hospice care worker. Once inside the residences, Fleurant is accused of stealing valuables, including jewelry, designer handbags, credit cards, checks, money, and other valuable items. According to Randolph police, once the credit cards were taken, Florent would go to various local stores and purchase large amounts of merchandise. An arrest and search warrant for Florent was executed on March 29th. According to Randolph police, she was found to be in possession of personal checks from 3 different victims. Police said the checks has been moved from the back of the victims' checkbooks, so the victims were unaware that they were missing. A large amount of jury work identification cards from approximately 12 healthcare agencies and items purchased using stolen credit cards, along with receipts, were located in the possession, according to police. Since the start of the investigation, multiple victims have been located in various communities, including Randolph, Quincy, Braintree, Weymouth, Cohasset, and Westwood, Massachusetts. Investigators believe there are numerous additional victims, some of whom may not be aware that they are victims. Police said the department has an estimated 50 pieces of jewelry they're trying to identify the owners of. They included a charm with the name Kim inside, a ceramic jewelry container with a woman holding a heart on the top that reads "Love, Heartfelt, and True" on the inside, gold baby shoe pendant on a clasp engraved with Ephrata on the bottom of the shoe, a teddy bear pendant with the H on it, a penguin pendant with the diamonds on it, a ring with 3 set stones, Gucci glasses with gold colored frames in a florid soft glass case, a ceramic apple with vision, inspiration, accomplishment engraved on it. There's a lot of this stuff. Anyway, I will put that in my link though on the missing items. Anyone with information on the items who believe they may be a victim is to ask to call the Randolph Police Department 781-963-1212, and you can ask for Detective Mark Ambrinson and Detective Christopher Jones, both on Ambrinson extension 135 and Christopher Jones extension 122. Guys, you can't make this up. You can't make this shit up. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. You feel me? Let me go ahead on and stop this. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting here, guys. I mean, to think that this person posed as a actual home healthcare worker and stole these people's stuff without blinking an eye. That should make everyone disturbed by what we're dealing with right now. Everyone should be disturbed by this. If you're not disturbed, something up is wrong upstairs. Real talk. But this is what we're dealing with. I mean, that's what we're actually dealing with. So before I go, I got to pay homage to the sponsors on the channel. Guys, please do me a great big favor. If you are, a lot of people are getting very patriotic right now. Well, guess what? I'm also patriotic as well. So we're going to start by talking about the newest sponsor that we have for the channel. I've been talking about this for some time now. We're going to talk about 9 Line Apparel. Now, I'm about to share with y'all a link that you can go to get to 9 Line Apparel, and definitely get a chance to get some discounted items from 9 Line Apparel. So let me go ahead on and give y'all a copy of this link right quick. I'm finna put it in here for you guys. Let's get the likes up to 30. We got enough to get the likes up to 30. Let's try to get the likes up to 30 as fast as possible. Hit that like button. We got enough to do this. I'm finna go up here and share with y'all this link so you can get to see what you're getting. All right, hold on for a second here. Bear with me because I want y'all to see it. All right. So right here is another way you can support the channel is 9line Apparel. This is part of the sponsorship that we got going on here. I'm finna take my ugly mug off for a minute so you guys can actually see how it works. So this is 9line Apparel. All right, they got some great stuff. Anything that you want. They got men's jerseys, patches, t-shirts. They also got a Patriot Club. You got your partner collections, first responders. You got your women gear as well, t-shirts, baseball tees. If your children are just like you, patriotic, they have that. They also got different types of gears. They also have the multi-metal signs, the posters, all that stuff. Now, this is what's cool about it. Let's say, for instance, you want to get you a t-shirt, because I know a lot of people love those t-shirts, right? Get you a t-shirt for my lovely women out here that follow us. Get you a V-neck. All right. So you can be impressive for your man, family, faith, flags, and friends. Do that. You can go check this best bad boy out. I'm gonna give the American size for all women right now because all women is mostly large. I'm not gonna bust out here and do and be like some of these fools trying to be degrading. We're gonna check this out. Now, this is where the magic begins. When you check it out, all you gotta do is put in the following code: Joel Davis Media Net. Apply it. Bam, son. Guess what? You get a 10% discount. That's right, 10% discount. I wouldn't make this shit up. So remember that. Joel Davis Media Net. Get your 10% off, all right, on any of your favorite apparel, anything that you want out here on 9line Apparel. So support the channel, okay? Don't forget, this is where it's at. Also, look on the description links below. It'll give you a long list of how to support the channel. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Like always, please subscribe. So with that being said, guys, y'all know what it is. Thank y'all so much. Keep supporting the channel. Keep hope alive. Y'all know what it is. I am out.